Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show on Park City Television. We like to keep you informed and up to date, and of course, education a big deal in Park City. So there's actually a new option, and we're happy to have Mary Weilenmann and Anne-Marie Buckland from the Weilenmann School of Discovery. And it's a new school, new charter school that'll be opening in the fall of 2010. Tell us more about it.
Well, I'm actually Mary Weilenmann Fusselman. It's my family land that the school is going to be built on just over the summit in Parley's Canyon.
And that was my question. I saw the drawings, and the facility looks beautiful and really nice, but I didn't see where it was. So tell us where it is one more time.
It's just over the summit, just east of Gorgoza.
Okay.
West of Gorgoza.
West of Gorgoza. So right next to Gorgoza Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next to Gorgoza Park.
So it'll be centrally located. There's a lot of. Generally, I think the families tend to live out in Jeremy Ranch and Pine Brook and Summit Park now, so it'll be really well located for those families. Talk about the vision of the school, because obviously you want a different approach to education, and that's why you started the school. So talk about the vision and what your plans are for the school.
Okay, the vision of our school is to create a place where children can come and have teachers that are very, very well trained in knowing how to create optimal learning experience for the children. So they can be in a world of discovery where they're not just given information, but they're actually presented with questions and projects that help them to discover their learning. As a charter school, we need to follow all state and federal law, and so we will be teaching the Utah core standards, but how we teach them is what is going to be a choice for us as a charter school. And we used to teach using integrated art and science and technology with a appreciation of nature, and bring all of these resources together to open a child's mind so they can better learn the academics of reading and writing and social studies.
Sounds like critical thinking as well.
Yes,
and your mission statement says beyond the test.
Yes, yes.
And I think generally, hopefully, there's been an evolution in education. It's continuing, but charter schools obviously help push the boundaries and even help the traditional public schools advance as well. But I know growing up, sometimes you felt, looking back on it now, it felt like I was just regurgitating information a little bit. And it sounds like that's one of the ideas that you're really trying to incorporate in the new school.
Exactly.
Talk about art.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, tell me about art. Art class was always kind of like, oh yeah, art class.
Well, you had art class.
I did.
Which was great.
Yeah, I did, yes.
That's not been happening as consistently as it should.
Cutting programs in a lot of schools and things.
For young children. And research shows that children who are exposed to the arts and that have a vital arts program as part of their learning are making kinds of connections that students that do not have it do not make.
Right.
And they're able to, particularly when a visual art program, for instance, supports other areas of learning in content, children feel a deeper connection to what they're learning. So at our school, at the Weilenmann School of Discovery, we will have a really strong visual arts program that supports other curricular lessons, but also just allows children to create and learn and grow creatively, as well as our music program. So it will have a really strong presence at the school.
And how about, you talked about nature. Talk about the faculty that you're bringing on to help make this a reality with the arts and really bringing the curriculum alive and making it a strong learning environment.
Well, we know the most important decisions we make at the school are the hiring of our principal and also the teachers. So we are going to do a very careful recruitment of teachers, and through the interview process, make sure that they understand the vision of the school and they are on board to create this kind of learning experience for the children.
What about, how did the idea of building a school, like that concept seems very grandiose, like let's build a school.
Yeah.
What motivated you and what inspired you to start the school? And I mean, it's a big undertaking, obviously.
Well, that's the great miracle of charter schools, is it gives people the opportunity, if they have an idea and the desire, you can create a school for a choice for education, which is incredible. The whole inspiration came from the land and the location. My family has owned that land since I was a very little girl, and the happiest years of my childhood were growing up on that land, and I attended junior high in Park City, right during the time when Treasure Mountain was opening. And so when I became familiar with charter schools, became a principal of a charter school, I decided I would like to create a charter school and bring together everything that I know and believe to be good about education, and to create this environment for children and create it on the land that I love.
And you seem really excited about it.
I'm very excited about it. Yeah.
So what grades will be available? What age levels?
Our charter is for grades K through 8.
Okay.
But at this school, we're going to begin with grades K through 5, and then add on a middle school as soon as we can, as we progress.
So what if people want to know more about the school and think about enrolling next year? I went to the website, which is great. It's good information there. So.
Great. Well, the website is wsdpc.org, and it's a very self-explanatory website. You can go through and pick out information and learn a lot about the founding of the school and about our vision. And also you can enroll your students. And we are taking enrollment right now for next fall when the school opens.
And what do you expect the enrollment to be? What kind of numbers?
We're starting off around 500 students, K through 5.
For 6 grades then? So,
right.
Kindergarten through 5th.
And about 25% of our students are coming up from Eastern Salt Lake. And, you know, it's 15 minutes to the property from downtown
Talked about
Park
centrally
City.
located, right? Even if you're on the east benches in Salt Lake as well as Park City. One bit of information I know that's really important is teacher to student ratio. What is that? What do you plan on? I know you have a target, right?
Right. For a charter school, you can limit class size because you don't limit geographical boundaries.
Right.
And so for kindergarten, it's going to be 20 students per class. 1st through 5th grade, 25 students per class.
Great.
Right. And after our classes are filled, what generally happens at a charter school is there's a wait list because they're very popular. And in Salt Lake, we have some really tremendous charter schools that people are dying to get into. So they'll apply to several at a time and just hope to have an opening.
Right.
Right. So what we're doing here is we're taking our enrollment right now. People are starting to apply. We have probably about five students per class right now. That are coming in.
So you're building, and you have a whole year to do it.
We do.
What have been some of the challenges?
Fast.
I mean, obviously, in an undertaking like this, what's been some of the more challenging aspects that maybe you didn't expect? Obviously, you have a lot of experience in charter schools, but talk about some of the challenges.
Designing the building, getting our contract ready, developer.
But that's the fun part, right?
Yeah, it really has been fun. The building is just going to be beautiful.
It is.
Just there's a lot of decisions to make.
Right.
All of the time you're making decisions. The best choice of how to market the school, the best choices on how to recruit students, the best choices on the curriculum that you're going to choose that matches your vision.
Right.
Bringing on founding parents. There's just always decisions that you're making, but we have a very strong board and we work well together and we're moving ahead.
And I know charter school, the principal kind of pretty much the CEO of the whole thing, right? So obviously an important position, and you have a lot of experience. Tell the viewers out there your experience, and are you going to be the principal?
No, I'm going to stay the board chair. We're doing
so you're the board chair, so now you're even more experienced. You're going to bring on someone.
Yes, we're going to bring on someone.
Are you searching right now for a principal, right?
Yes, we are. We're doing a nationwide search for a principal.
And so far, so good?
Yes, we have some excellent candidates.
Great.
And this principal is going to start working full-time in January.
Okay, so January, and of course enrollment is fall of 2010. If you want to find out more, you can go to wsdpc.com. .org, okay, .org, and find out more. Pretty much completed website. There's a couple spots that you're still building.
We're
but you
still
can definitely get some information and figure out if the vision and the mission statement and the idea behind the school is for you. You could definitely get a really good idea.
And Scott, really important, we have a public informational event coming up November 11th at the Yard. It's a big open house from 5 to 7. We'll have a lot of our board presenting, questions being answered, and more information about the school being disseminated, and people can just really come and shake hands with founding parents. We have about 20 founding parents right now that are on board helping the school to get launched.
And that's November 11th, 5 to 7 at the Yard, and then there's also one in Salt Lake shortly after that,
December 2nd.
On December 2nd.
At Skyhop Productions.
Yes. So for all of our Salt Lake viewers out there, go to wsdpc.org, and you can find out the December 2nd information. But more timely up here in Park City, November 11th.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. That'd be next Wednesday from 5 to 7 at the Yard. And again, it's wsdpc.org. the Weilenmann School of Discovery. And we want to thank both you ladies for coming in here. And it's always good to add more options to educate our youth.
It's just a choice. It's a choice.
Exactly. And different avenues and different ways of doing it fit different kids and different parents and how things are looked at. So again, thanks for coming in. Good luck to you, and I think it's going to be an exciting year coming up, and then even more exciting once the school's open.
Indeed.
So, thanks again.